Welcome back to my channel. In our journey exploring the role of alcohol in our lives, you might be thinking that by now, I must have become an alcoholic. But here's the truth. Despite my increased drinking frequency in college and later years, I've never lost control. I always kept my drinks to a maximum of 2 at any gathering and never found myself drinking alone at home or in restaurants when there weren't planned parties. So, technically, I was never an alcoholic. Everything was well within my control. But let's look at the broader picture here. Today, drinking alcohol is so normalized in Indian society, almost like drinking a soft drink. I admit, I was a part of this culture then, and I can't say I'm entirely separate from it now, more on that later. But first, let's talk about the society we live in. If you watch almost any Bollywood movie, you'll notice that alcohol is portrayed as a staple of our culture. It's shown as something completely acceptable, never portrayed as a bad thing. Thankfully, direct advertisements for alcohol are banned, but the subtle messaging still gets through. Now, let's consider the young families I see today, parents with kids in primary school. Drinking in front of children has become so normalized. Back in the 1990s, even if a few people drank, they did so discreetly, often heading out to bars and returning home after everyone had fallen asleep. They knew it wasn't appropriate for children to see, and they understood that it was not something to be promoted. But today, the indirect promotion of alcohol is everywhere. It's not just in our homes but also in movies, on social media, in songs, and yes, alcohol shops are everywhere. This creates an environment where children see drinking as a normal part of life, rather than something that should be approached with caution. So, as we delve deeper into the series, let's reflect on what this normalization means for the next generation. How can we shift this narrative? What can we do to encourage healthier perspectives on alcohol consumption? Join me in the upcoming videos as we explore these important questions together.